Hey, what is up everyone, my name is Joe, and in this video I'm going to show you my favorite MagSafe accessories and a little bonus tip at the end, so you might want to stick around. So the first item that I want to show you is this magnetic phone ring holder. Now it snaps to the back of your phone using MagSafe, and of course if your case is compatible with MagSafe then it will attach properly there as well. Now it is made out of metal. It's a very nice, like, polished type of steel. It reminds me of the edges of the iPhone Pro series, and just like in the iPhone, I feel like the scratches are kind of the same, so I'm going to show you a little bit of that, how it looks. Either way, it looks pretty nice in my opinion. Even with all the scratches, it doesn't seem like the paint is going to be scuffing away, at least not anytime soon. So it's got two hinges which are rather stiff. They will hold the position in most angles. There are some times where the weight of the phone is going to be higher than the tension that these hinges hold, but in most angles it should work just fine. You can position it vertically or horizontally. It also makes it easier to hold your phone when trying to take a selfie, so that's pretty neat. And there's this circular item right here in the center, and it has the branding, kind of minimal. I don't mind it, it's just a word basically. And this part is the one that has a magnet. It's magnetized on both sides, but a non-branded side has the stronger magnet, and you can attach it to any metallic surface. So for example, if you want to go to the gym, you can pretty much snap it into any metallic gym equipment. You can snap it onto your fridge, you can snap it onto, anywhere really, as long as it's a metallic surface. It includes 3 metal plates. 2 of them are really thin and 1 that's a little bit thicker, and you can pretty much put that in any surface that's not metallic, so that you can then take advantage of the magnet and stick your phone anywhere. Now this is not limited to MagSafe phones or cases. It actually includes 2 metal rings, one black and one white, and you can basically stick it to any phone or case that does not have MagSafe compatibility. So if you have an Android phone, for example, that has wireless charging capability but does not support MagSafe, then you can just attach the ring in the correct area, and then you will be able to use MagSafe compatible chargers with it, and of course you will be able to use this metal ring as well. The magnets on the ring are very strong. It is actually one of the things that I like, and at the same time I find a little bit annoying because it can stick really hard with that magnetic force, to the point that sometimes it can be a little bit annoying trying to get it off because it's just really stuck in there. The hinges are stiff, but I'm guessing that sometime in the future they're going to lose the tension and the ability to hold a position. I don't know, I like this ring so much that even if in the future, or when in the future, the hinges become too loose, I just might buy another one. I really like it that much. So one of the neat things about having MagSafe on your phone is that you can use MagSafe compatible stands. So I have this next item right here that is a phone stand for your MagSafe charger, and this one is made by 𝚁𝙭𝚍𝚒. It is completely made of aluminum, and it has a double hinge that allows you to customize the height and angle of your phone. You don't swivel it sideways, but at least you can adjust the tilt, vertically. Now this is made for the Apple original MagSafe charger, and no charger is included, so you do have to provide your own. A little more on that later. Now this stand is lighter than the size suggests. It is heavy enough though, and sturdy enough to keep your phone steady in place. In the bottom you see some padded rubber kind of feet, so to speak, that keeps it in place and it doesn't let it slide around. One thing to note is that when you want to take your phone off the stand, you do have to kind of slide it to the side. Otherwise, if you pull it, you will pull the MagSafe charger along with the phone. Now the stand allows you to set your phone vertically or horizontally, and to be honest, it looks better in person than the photos on the Amazon listing suggest, especially once you add your MagSafe charger. And speaking of which, like I said, you do have to provide your own MagSafe charger, and this stand is made for the original Apple MagSafe charger. But if you don't want to spend $40 you can get a pack of 2 MagSafe compatible magnetic wireless chargers. Now, of course, you notice that I said MagSafe compatible and not MagSafe original or M5 certified. These are not M5 certified chargers, they're only MagSafe compatible. Now, what are the caveats? Okay, for one, you don't get the MagSafe animation when you start charging your phone. That's the little circle that animates when you start charging it with an original Apple certified charger. And it charges at only 7.5 watts instead of the maximum available, which is 15 watts, or the maximum that the iPhone supports. However, let me tell you about my experience using these chargers. I keep my phone pretty much all day on the charger, and even when I have used it from 40% of the iPhone charge all the way to 80%, which is where I tend to keep it, I don't feel like it charges too slow, to be honest. It's probably because I keep my phone on the charger, like I said, but even when I have been in a hurry, I don't see that it's an issue, to be honest. And if I really want to charge it fast, then I just use a lightning cable. So it's great if you want to charge your phone overnight, for example. Many people do that. Or in my case, I don't charge it overnight usually, but I do let it sit on my desk while I'm working. One thing that I really like about this, aside from the price, is that they are the exact same size and dimensions of the original Apple MagSafe charger. And this is wonderful because it means that it can be used in MagSafe specific accessories. For example, the mid-house stand that I just mentioned before. Both chargers are USB-C, they use the USB-C plug, and they both come with a USB-C to USB-A adapter. So meaning that you have a lot of flexibility in terms of where you want to plug them. Now, before we continue, I would like to remind you that all the items that I mentioned will be linked in the description down below. These are affiliate links, meaning that I get a small commission at no extra cost to you if you use them to buy them. It really helps me out if you do, so thank you. I also want to recommend a browser extension called Vetted, and their slogan is "Vet it before you get it," and I will let you know why. It works in all the major browsers, so Firefox, Safari, Chrome, and Edge work. Even some other browsers that are based on Chromium work perfectly as well. So once you add the Vetted extension to your browser, you can just go to Amazon and you can check out any item on the list. For example, you can check out this Apple iPad 9th generation, and you will notice that it shows you a new button right here. So it says vet this product, so you gotta vet it before you get it. What does this do actually? So it will show you a couple of neat things. It uses a lot of AI to analyze the customer reviews and feedback to determine whether or not this is a good time to buy. It analyzes the prices, the price history, and whatnot. So let's go one by one. It says, is it a good time to buy? It says yes. Are people happy with the purchase? It says yes. This is also, like I said, based on AI review of the customer feedback. Do experts recommend it? It analyzes external sites for this. And is Apple a trustworthy brand? So if you're watching this video, you probably think they are. It gives you a price history right here, so you can see that it launched at around $340 something, and it has gone down. This is similar to that site Camel. In case you don't know it, it's a site where you can check out the history of prices of Amazon listings. So instead of having to navigate to Camel, in this case, the browser does it for you. So it says that right now the price is at $269.99. And you might notice, wait a second, this says $248. Well, the reason being that $248 is the used price and $269 is the brand new price. So just in case you were wondering. And it also searches for the item in other stores. So it tells you that the Amazon price is $269.99. It's on Walmart at $279. On Adorama is $329, so pretty much close to the original price. And so on. And it also has target price, which is pretty much the same. And it gives you a lot of insights. For example, it tells you the percentage of positive, neutral, or negative reviews. And it also pretty much summarizes the main key, the main key ideas that it gets from all the reviews. For example, it says that display high quality, it's an easy to use item, it has a good battery life. And it also summarizes the most common negative aspects of a product, again based on AI analyzing of the reviews. And If it finds anything related in outside sites, it tells you if experts recommend, and it shows you which sites have honorable mentions or notable awards, as they call it here. So Tom's Guide, Phone Arena, CNET, they all give good recommendations about this product. So about the trustworthiness of the brand and so on. So it really shows you a lot about a product without you having to navigate away from the site. So if you like what you see, then you can just go ahead and click add to cart and you go on your merry way. So bet it before you get it. It's free, completely free. You don't ever have to pay anything. Of course, you have to pay for the item, but that's part for the course, right? So the browser extension is free. Bet it before you get it. Alright, so back to the items, and I did mention that as long as I'm working on my desk, I have the phone on the stand on the MagSafe Charger. So at least a couple of you might be wondering, if not triggered, about the longevity of the battery. But I got that covered, and I will show you now how I combine all the items on this list to make sure that the battery of my phone will last for as long as possible, probably even more than what is expected of it. So, like I said, in order to protect the longevity of my iPhone's battery, I use a couple extra components that are not necessarily MagSafe compatible, but they work together and they work beautifully. So the first one is a smart plug by VucoLink. Now this one is really neat because aside from the affordable price, and this is really affordable, it is compatible with HomeKit, Google Home, and Alexa. Never mind. So I bought it for like $10 US, and if you get the 4-pack, you can even get them for about $7 US each. Now the reason I got the smart plug is because I combined it with the next item, which is a USB-C charger. This is actually a 30-watt GAN charger, and I really like it because it's compact, it's powerful, and portable if you want it or need it to. There's really not much to say about it. It's small, it's cute, it's fast, and it's also really affordable. I think I got it for like $5 or so because I found a coupon online. So the way these items work together is basically like this. The wireless MagSafe compatible charger is in the stand, and it is connected into the GAN's charger, which is plugged into the smart plug. So I have an automation on my iPhone set so that when the battery charges to 81%, it's going to send the instruction to the smart plug to shut down. This will stop the iPhone from charging past 81%. Now, as soon as the battery goes under 80%, so 79, it's going to tell the smart plug to turn on again, and it's going to again resume charging. So basically, this will keep the battery at or near 80% for as long as it's on the charger. This works great for me because this means that anytime that I have to get out of my office or home office, I have to go out, run some errands or go anywhere, I'm pretty certain that the phone is already at 80% and not higher than 80%. And the reason that I don't want it to go higher than 80% is because the batteries are under stress when they are closer to 100%, and they start degrading when they are under 20% of charge. So the ideal method of ensuring the longevity of your phone's battery is to keep the charge of the battery from not going over 80 and not going under 20%. And by having an automation on my phone, it pretty much takes away all the stress from my side. I don't have to really think about it. I just keep the phone on the stand and it takes care of the rest for me. So I hope that was not confusing and it was in fact useful. I hope so. If you like this video, I hope that you will drop a like, and if you want to see other reviews that I have made, for example, I have made reviews about headphones, you can click right here. And this is it for now. I hope to see you in the next one, and until then, may God bless you all.